Hello everybody, I am SmackDown Live General Manager Paul Heyman, and I'm Raw General Manager Vicky Goella. And welcome to the Nxt Brooklyn. Well, the reaction match. We're gonna get one on every superstar. On how they feel, how the pay-per-view went.
We gon' blow your mind. Okay, whoa. We been on the road from the go. Hit my blow.
Ladies and gentlemen, first, please welcome Enzo Amore and Big Cass. Now, you guys had an open challenge on the pre-show. That's right. And it was opened by the natural disasters, typhoon and earthquake. Yeah? Well, when we heard their theme song go off, we were nervous. They were known as being distractors. But me and Enzo have this thing where we can actually work together really well against any team. Yeah, they put up a fight and they double-teamed Enzo for a lot of the match. But once I came in, it was pretty much even. I just hope that we showed them that they can't beat us without a clean fight. They tried to cheat at one point. That's not how we're going to lose the titles. I just want you to hear me on that. There's no other way we are losing our titles. If we lose it, it's going to be clean. And I want everybody to know that. But thank you, Enzo and Cass. So, Enzo, do you have anything to say? Yeah, I took a beating tonight from those two. But I'm a certified G. I can take any beating. But that was our World Tag Team Champions, ladies and gentlemen. Next up, we have the debuting man on SmackDown, Yokozuna. Hang on, is there anyone here that can help us out here? So I seriously don't know if we can actually understand him. Hang on. Oh, here comes Tensai. Okay, so what do you want to say? He said that tonight was his debut, and he's gonna make sure everyone on SmackDown knows that he's not gonna go down for anyone without a fight. Epico was too arrogant to actually realize he was being serious. Yokozuna is going to be a hard man to take down. If anybody wants to challenge him, they can. He'll take on anyone that wants to fight him. Alright, thank you, Yokozuna. Well, that was probably the shortest one. Ladies and gentlemen, next up we have Kristen and Neville. Kristen, how do you feel about retaining your title against Neville? Well, Neville is a tough opponent. I'm just to say it right now. Neville was tough. He's a high flyer. I've done high flying tricks too, but I'm more ground / technician / sometimes air. But he knows how to counter, and he was magnificent in our match. Thank you, Kristen. I had fun facing a legend like him, and I hope I can get another chance at the title soon, but I'm going to let somebody else fight first. but I'm far from done from fighting for a title. Now, one moment in the match, we saw Neville. You did a suicide dive through the ropes, and Kristen caught you with a spear. Yeah, that was actually something I wasn't expecting from him. I thought he was dazed. I went for it, and then the next thing I know, I wake up and I hear his theme playing, and that's when I knew I messed up with that suicide dive. Well, the thing is, at one point I went for the frog splash and you rolled out of the way and you hit the imploding 450 splash. I wasn't expecting that. So we could say that we both counted a huge move at one point, which I think makes us, I feel like we put an excellent match for everyone on the pre-show. That's it. Alright, thank you, gentlemen. So far this is going great. Next up, we have the man that won the Battle Royale, Braun Strowman. Now, Braun, you said you picked Zack Ryder. Why is that? Randy Orton is facing Baron Corbin. Seth Rollins is facing Roman Reigns. Zack Ryder didn't have an opponent. So I'm taking advantage of that. Zack Ryder thought he can get out of SummerSlam without having a title match. He's wrong. And tomorrow night, Zack Ryder is gonna be destroyed. Well, he gave a farewell to Zack Ryder, so that's a good thing. Okay, now, for the safety of everyone here, we're going to be doing the tag team, 3-person tag team match that featured Breezango, the Ascension, and the Usos. We're going to have Breezango come in first. Gentlemen, how do you feel like you did during that match? But I feel like we didn't do too hot. Well, the Usos were just destructive off the bat, and the Ascension, they're both destructive teams. And so I feel like we messed up. We expecting them to go after each other, not us. But then they just stopped coming after us too. That was something we weren't expecting. So the moment that happened, and then they just kept on taking the guys outside of the ring. I was one of us every time. We were so close, and then the Ascension came in and took the victory. The Ascension was a first team in NXT. So we weren't actually expecting to come out with a victory. But still, I feel like we did good. But the Usos are getting a ticket for bad outfits tonight. You'll see that when they came in here. Alright, well that's one for that. Next up, the Usos. How do you two feel about being so close to winning and then the Ascension taking it from you? You better listen up here, Ascension. I'm saying this right now just so you know. You feel like you can get away with cheating us out of the times we rightfully won. Well, we are gonna get those titles from both of you. Then we'll see who's the best team on Raw. you think that you can just come in here and destroy us? We were destroying you. And then Breezango had to get in there and interfere. If it wasn't for them, we probably would be walking out of here with those tag titles. So, Oos, you better watch out. Because next time we step into that ring with you, we're gonna make sure you don't walk out. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the last team from that match. Connor and Victor, the Ascension. Now, gentlemen, how do you feel it went? I feel like it went well. We walked out with our tag titles. The Usos think that they're strong, but in the end, they're not. We're just gonna have to show them then why they aren't the tag team champions. We destroyed Kane and RVD, and we can destroy the Usos. And when we, next time, we fight the Usos, we're gonna make sure they never come back. Okay, well now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome one of the Money in the Bank winners of this year, Tyson Kidd. Now, Kid, how do you feel how you matched it? I feel like it went well. Jake the Snake is a legend, but I actually have studied him. I was able to predict pretty much all his moves. And with this briefcase, everybody who has a title, world title, better watch out. Because I can cast this in on any one of them. And I'm not afraid to do it on anyone. This gives me a future world title opportunity, and I'm not going to let it go to waste. Well, Jake the Snake Roberts is not going to be on here tonight. But neither is Cesaro because of what happened in the match just now, what we just saw. But next up, please welcome Bo Dallas, still the SmackDown Live Intercontinental Champion, Bo Dallas. So, Bo, how do you feel your match of Ken Shamrock went? I feel like it went well. I walked out still Intercontinental Champion, so that counts for something. Do you think Ken Shamrock deserves another title match? I don't know. It was his first match on SmackDown, and yet he got an IC title match. I don't think that's fair. So until he proves he's a worthy challenger, he's not getting another title shot. Okay, here comes Ken Shamrock now. Some people say that they find it kind of stupid I got a title match on my first night here. I took the opportunity and I almost had the title. Next time Bo steps into that ring with me, he's not even gonna walk out alive. He thinks he can just cheat me out of a win. If I lost fair and clean, that would have been fine. But I'm not taking that loss with my tail in between my legs. Bo, you better believe I'm gonna get another shot at you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome one of the biggest shockers of the night. The newest addition to the Raw roster, Paige. So, Paige, how does it feel being on Raw? It's amazing so far. Remember, Nikki and Caitlyn came back to me and said that they would like me to be their third member. Once I went out there, I just gave all what I had. It was a crazy match. I was not expecting it to go like that. I didn't know how it was going to end. But I pinned Lita, a legend in the ring. So that was awesome. I really can't wait to see what I can do on the main roster. And hopefully I can become the number one contender for the Raw Women's Championship after SummerSlam. Well, ladies and gentlemen, now please welcome the host of the Highlight Reel and your still Raw United States Champion, Chris Jericho. So, Chris, how do you feel your match with Drew Carper was? Well, going into it, he already had a victory over me, and I wasn't exactly hyped to be facing a guy that beat me because, well, that means you can win the title. But, Harper actually did throw me around like a ragdoll. He is actually a beast in the ring. When he went for that gator slam, I was ready. I saw him going for that spinning clothesline fist. I took advantage and hit him with the code breaker. Well, do you think you and Harper might have a grudge match to decide who will get the United States title? Considering you both have one victory each. I don't know, but probably. Harper was a great competitor for this title, and I might actually give him a rematch for it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Hideo Itami and Skip Sheffield lost their titles to Bray Wyatt and X-Pac, and 3 of those men aren't actually going to be here. The former champions, Hideo Itami and Skip Sheffield, are not in the mood to be on here. They're trying to figure out if Bray Wyatt was actually X-Pac's partner. And Bray Wyatt, I don't even know where he is at the moment. But, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the millionaire and one half of the brand tag team champions, X-Pac. So, how do you feel on actually winning a title, X-Pac? It feels awesome. I went into that match for an opportunity. I had one at Extreme Wars. I was the last man out in that match against The Miz, Edge, Mason Ryan, Damian Sandow, Tyler Breeze. And so here, I took a big beating, and I actually got the pinfall. So that makes me really happy that I got the pinfall. And now, I'm a millionaire, and I am your Raw brand champion. Well, ladies and gentlemen, next up, we have Eddie Guerrero and EC3. First up, Eddie. So, Eddie, how do you feel about losing your $1 million championship to Ethan? Well, I already had a victory over Ethan, but he was sketching in his briefcase on me. That was kind of a surprise, but we were friends, so I was going to give it my best. He was able to come back and actually win. I'm not gonna hold a grudge against him. We're best friends. When he got attacked by Kane a few months ago, I was there for him. When he lost to Baron Corbin, and he just got destroyed, I was there for him. He was there for me when I won the $1 Million Championship from Kane, but still, I'm not gonna hold a grudge. During the match, Eddie, I did the 2% to you on the apron. Yeah. That was the first thing that went through my head. Like, I caught you, and that was just gonna went to my head. Throughout the whole match, things got crazy. At one point, you went for the frog splash, and I moved. And even though I won't beat at you, I said we put on one heck of a match, friend. And if you ever want a rematch for the $1 Million Championship that was yours, you got it. Thanks, Ethan. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Jinder Mahal. So, Jinder. How do you feel about losing to Samoa Joe? Samoa Joe is a disgrace to the SmackDown roster. He doesn't deserve to be classic champion. I should be the classic champion. But because of him cheating, he's still tarnishing SmackDown Live. But ladies and gentlemen, here comes Samoa Joe now. So Jinder Mahal thinks I'm a disgrace. He was the one who cheated first. I'm the so-called destroyer. The moment I hit the muscle buster and I pinned him, I was like, no. This cheater deserves to be knocked out in the middle of the ring. So I let go. And I put the Kabuki clutch on him. And I held it in until the referee called for the bell. Jinder Mahal is getting into something I don't want to hurt him. But if he keeps on acting like this to me, then I might actually have to end his career. So I'm giving you a warning, Jinder. Stay out of my business. Ladies and gentlemen, we just have 2 matches left to talk about. And the first one is the shocking victory of Ted DiBiase winning the World Heavyweight Championship from Dean Ambrose. Apparently, Dean did not look well during the match. He's being checked on by doctors as we speak. But here to actually talk about it, Ted DiBiase. So Ted, how do you feel your match went? I feel like it went awesome. Dean was a great world champion in the last year. He kept his title something special, very well on SmackDown. I gave it my all tonight. But, I really would like to know what was wrong with Dean. He was not at his 100% tonight. Our match started off a little bit sluggish, And as it went on, Dean seemed like he was getting into a worse condition. At one point, he went for the elbow, but I took advantage. He went for dirty deeds then, but I countered that and hit the Dream Street. And I'm now the World Heavyweight Champion for SmackDown. But I really hope, and if something was off about Dean, I'm definitely going to give him a rematch for this world title. Because I am going to be a fighting champion. And SmackDown Live is going to get better with better title defenses. Thank you, Ted. Well, ladies and gentlemen, our last man for tonight. Please welcome the European Champion, Kevin Owens. I know you're already gonna ask me, how do I feel my match went? I'm just gonna answer right now. Cesaro got what he deserved. He thinks he can come here and take my title. He's wrong. He feels like anything is his if he tries. I made sure I showed him why you never try to take something that's not yours. And now, he's probably going to be in the hospital because of his foolishness. I'm untouchable now. I had a losing streak for pay-per-views ever since I beat AJ Styles and hit Cesaro for that title. I've been on a roll. Nobody is taking this title away from me until I say so. I am never losing this title to somebody that I hate. I'm never gonna lose my title. And everybody watching has a fair warning. That don't try and mess with me. Because I can destroy you and anyone else who tries to fight me. And next time I see Cesaro, he's gonna be in a full body cast. He wanted me to be extreme, I took the extreme to him. I put him through tables, I hit him with a baseball bat, and I even showed him why you don't insult me. So Cesaro, make this be a lesson to you. Don't mess with the Kevin Owens show. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching Nxt Brooklyn, and stay tuned for SummerSlam tomorrow. It's going to be an amazing show. Good night, everyone.
You better not be the one to doubt. Cause we've been putting in the hour. We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us. Cause we gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. Okay, whoa. We've been on the road from the go. Hit my glove.